Do y'all think Second Life has gotten more expensive? So do y'all think Second Life has gotten more expensive? Me personally, definitely. To me, I do not know how much money I've spent on this game. That's also another reason why I slowed down. I've been said this in my past videos. It's a reason why I slowed down shopping so much, because I used to shop so much. And also too, back then I feel like the quality was better. Let's not say quality, I'm gonna say it was more creativity. Now everybody low-key make the same stuff. Matter of fact, everybody high-key be making the same stuff. There'll be too many people making the same stuff. Like, it ain't even a coincidence no more. I was on Google and all I said was Second Life expensive. AI says Second Life is considered expensive primarily due to high land maintenance fees and premium membership costs, which are recurring monthly obligations rather than one-time purchases. While the base account is free, achieving a functional presence typically requires a premium membership. That's a lie. $12.99 a month or $119.88 a year to access essential features to receive a monthly Linden stipend. Maybe I could do a video on that too. Like, is the premium membership worth it? And I might even get the membership again just to see. I don't know. Or maybe I could do the video without getting the membership. I've had the membership twice, I think. Maybe 3 times, like back to back. And then after a while, when I started being like, what am I paying for? But I've had the premium thingy before. This is a Reddit for Second Life, and it says, how much have you spent on Second Life? If I was to ask myself this question, I don't even want to know. Like, honestly, because I know it's more than $2,000. It wasn't even a full year that I started playing. I was in college, by the way. I spent 1,000. Me and my one friend, she don't play SL no more, but I remember me and her both added up how much we spent on Second Life. Mind you, I had been on there longer than her. She had just started playing, and she had money like that, so she was buying hella Lindens. Every time we would go shopping at an event, she'll be like, hold on, let me get 20K. Let me buy 20K real quick. And she was buying it from the site too. Y'all know how many urban events there are a month? 5, 6, probably more than that. Anyways, we have both calculated, and I think hers was up to 1,000. Mind you, she had only been on there for like a couple months, I think. Me, I had been on there maybe, I don't even know. I don't even think it had been a year yet, and I had spent over $1,000. Like, we literally was adding up how much we spent buying Lindens and stuff. Girl, why did you spend all this money on Second Life? Somebody said maybe $1,000, but that's over 9 years and a few hours per day. That ain't that bad. That's not that bad. This is between us. My partner and I spent about $80 a month on Second Life. So you get 10K, I get 10K. I can't 10K a month. I mean, if you don't really be shopping like that, I could work with that 10K a month. I ain't gonna lie. I spent about $5. $5. I mean, but this was 11 years ago. Dang, 11 years ago. That actually probably was a lot back then. 11 years ago? Did they even have flexi years back then? Nope. I don't think they did. In 2015, people were buying Lindens with just $5. Fixing up your avatar is the same. If you're okay with the default mesh body and willing to shop around for promos, bargains, and freebies for newbies, you can get a quality skin, hair, and some clothing for free or nearly free. If you want fancy mesh body parts or an entire mesh body, expect to drop $20 to $50 USD. That ain't how much it costs now. Where's the new people at? Like, all of this is from 11 years ago. Oh, well, this is from 2016. It says over 10 years. I could not even do that math. Having owned a sim, my massive inventory, and so on, I did only ever buy Lindens once though. $30 USD my second day. That ain't bad. I decided that it was the amount it would cost for a new sim expansion, so I either liked it or not. I am still here. I pay yearly for premium. Again, the 500 stipend for us OBs. I've never heard of that before. OBs, like newbies, OBs, makes it profit at the end of the year. Regardless of the money spent, the value earned is, to quote, a credit card. Priceless skills in creating, blogging, software knowledge, in usage, and so on. Second Life teaches / gives us more than we could ever put in, is my experience. It says, why is Second Life expensive? So this is the community thinking thing. So let's see if we can see a difference when it comes to back then, 2015, 2016, because I didn't even know Second Life existed back then. No, I probably did, but I just didn't care about it. Like, I probably heard about it, but I just never looked into what is Second Life. 2020. I've been on Second Life for 17 years. I finally realized that this platform is very expensive. When I realized that, it was because you just now realized that after 17 years. When I realized that it was because of a platform / game called Dual Universe. Dual Universe is a metaverse like Second Life. Dual Universe. What the fuck is that? Hold on, now I'm curious. If you comparing that to Second Life, let me see. I don't know why I had a certain expectation, bro. What the fuck is this? You know what? That's probably just a forte of games. So I don't know why I was thinking something similar to like IMVU, Sim. Okay. Anyways, in DU, you pay $6 a month and must purchase at least 3 months in order to have active service. Huh? If you ask me, it's a steal. Why? By the way, not advertising for DU, pointing out the obvious with SL. In SL, you get a small piece of land for like what, $10 a month. If you want a sim, you must pay $300 a month. And that's how much Sims cost. In DU, you get 10 miles the size of an SL sim and you can build massive cities. That's only $6 a month. You get a freaking tile that is 10 times the size of SL sims in unlimited. I don't know what to call it. Let's just say prim. Is it because people make money off SL? Why not take a bigger cut? I don't see why SL can't be affordable for everyone as DU is. You could get more people to enjoy SL without breaking the bank. If World of Warcraft charges $14.99 a month and they have more servers than SL can count, why the $300 a month? This is why I've been discouraged from SL, because I can't honestly afford a sim to build on. Not everyone wants to shop and spend and be homeless in this trade. It's starting to dawn on me that SL is by far the most expensive platform out there. I don't count those stupid virtual worlds that charge over $20 a month. Think about it. How you say that? Nova Quark has changed the game. If you see one of their old videos, they explain how they control lag with massive people in one area. I know some of you will get all technical with the old Second Life has mesh and blah blah. What is being changed in SL that is so game breaking that $300 is worth having a sim? Remember, if you don't make money in SL, you are not really doing anything. If SL ever goes bye-bye, all that money you spend on items in the game will go bye-bye. The future for us doesn't look too bright. How I get put in it? Like, huh? Is this an advertisement? Anyway, here's one thing to consider about the smaller land limits of Second Life. They mean that most of us are forced into communities. If everyone has their own isolated island, why bother with SL at all? Just use OpenSim. I ain't gonna lie, that do make sense though, because think about it. Okay, for IMVU, for instance, you can have your own room and stuff like that. Cool. It could be your own room, but it's not public. I don't know if nobody in here played Mies, but Mies, if you have VIP or whatever, you can have your own room and it be public. On Second Life, you can't really do that for real. You can't really make your own room. It kind of does, in a way, force you to be in communities, to adventure out. Some stores you go to, you can't sit there and just drop things on their floor and be like, oh, I'm trying to unpack this item. You need some land, or you gotta go somewhere where they allow you to open scripts and stuff like that. Otherwise, you gonna be looking stupid. If you ain't got no land, that is actually irritating for real. That's how I used to be when I first started, and then somebody put me on to get some land, throw a plat in the air, put a house on the plat, stuff like that, and I was just like, oh, okay, I see why it's like that. I understand both parts. Why are we forced to have to get some land? You basically homeless in the streets, like he said. But then at the same time, I get it from a marketing perspective with Second Life. It's like that for a reason, because if not, people would be, I feel like, very sheltered, even though people are already sheltered, so that don't really matter. But I know over the years that has probably helped people not be so sheltered, I guess, because in a way they still making money, because people have to buy lendings to get some land, or they have to buy premium so they could get some land in a house, stuff like that. It's all money. Ding ding ding. So they're responding to this, and they said, so basically your argument is that because you can't afford it, it should be made cheaper so you can afford it. Oh, that's not how life works, virtual or otherwise. And yes, Second Life folds and everything you spent there is gone, because that is how disposable income works. It's not an investment. If your money is better spent on another service, you have the freedom to go there and not spend in SL. Good luck. And it took you 17 years to come up with that idea. The answer is clear that a lot of other people don't think it's as expensive as you do, or they see a lot more value in it than you do. As Gage said, SL is not an investment. It's a hobby, vacation, pastime, a place to create, share, socialize with other people. You don't have to spend any money to be on here at all. A basic account is free, and here's more than enough free stuff around, and a lot of very inexpensive stuff. You don't need a premium membership, own land, buy sailboats and racing cars, or have a top of the line mesh body and a full inventory of designer clothes. People who decide to clearly have enough disposable income to pay for all of that, they wouldn't be spending the money if they didn't think it was worth doing. If you've gotten tired of SL, or if you found other ways to spend your leisure time, that's fine. Everyone else here has made their own choice, and Linden Lab is doing quite nicely maintaining a world that they enjoy. It's as simple. SL is a luxury item, not a necessity. Pay, don't pay, log in, don't log in. You may not do anything in here, but lots of other people do, and it took you this long to realize that it can be expensive. Lordy. Maybe they use that as like their hook to get people to respond or something. I don't know, because was 17 years, bruh. The 7 years, that's too long. I realized Second Life was expensive the first week I started playing SL. When I needed help making my avatar and I was telling my one friend I got $60, what that could get me, she was looking at me like, $60? And mind you, this wasn't me paying her. This was her helping me make my Avi with those $60. So $60 is 14K. It's nothing. You gotta buy a body, a head, some hair, clothes. Oh yeah, not really enough. So yeah, most of the stuff they were saying, I feel like in the beginning made more sense. Towards the end, mind you, this is the most recent stuff on this thread. The last date was January 18th, 2023, but that other stuff was from 2020. I don't know, me personally, I do feel like Second Life has gotten more expensive, and Second Life is just expensive in general. But a lot of creators, I feel like now, for the urban side, I feel like they try to compensate with, you know, the up economy now, maybe having to pay more for their rent or more for whatever bills that they have, and so they sit there and charge more for their items. Like dang, or now they're starting to put all of their good stuff, like before some creators they used to leave a few little color swatches for single purchases. Now some creators putting all of their good shit in fat packs. Like you didn't give me one design, no nothing, you just gave me basic colors for the single purchases. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I hate when I be reading stuff and people be having hella typos, and then when I'm reading I sound slow, so then it confuses myself, like bro what, and then I have to reread what they misspelled. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Patreon, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure y'all, oh I forgot to say, new nails, these are so cute and they too sharp. Hold on, my fault. Anyways, it took that man 17 years to figure out that Second Life was expensive. Bruh. I wonder if he still plays SL. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video. You just took it off the line, no mileage.